Welcome everyone to another video of Vinyl Addict. This is Chili, and this is 10 more hip hop albums you must have. Now before I get into this, please don't forget to hit the like button, comment on this video, share this video, and if you still haven't, please subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell for updates. Okay, so with that out of the way, I did 10 records of hip hop records that you must own, and I kind of just went for a little of this, a little of that, something political, female, groundbreaking, innovative. So that was sort of the template, and so I'm gonna pretty much try to do the same thing. And starting with the first one is a political one. It was Paris, and this is The Devil Made Me Do It, and this came out originally in 1989. This is a reissue with a different cover, and it has a gatefold because it has mixes on side D, so the album's pretty much spread out to 3 sides, and this was pretty much known for Break the Grip of Shame, The Devil Made Me Do It, and The Hate That Hate Made. So Paris, from the Bay Area. Okay, now coming, Irish Guys, House of Pain. Now you hear this song jump around in every kind of sporting event. I don't know, we always have it here when we're watching the hockey games here. Jump Around comes on. So there we go. This is a classic 90s hip-hop album. Now, hip-hop, this may not be a hip-hop artist, however, Kraftwerk is what kind of fueled Afrika Bambaataa, which I brought up last time with the Planet Rock. But Tour de France, this 12-inch, this song was used in the movie Breakin', which is part of the hip-hop culture, breakdancing, graffiti, and MCing and DJing. But yes, Turbo was dancing to this, okay? But it wasn't on the soundtrack. They didn't put Tour de France on the soundtrack. However, we did have one of the first hip-hop soundtracks was Beat Street. I would have to say Wild Style would have been the one I should have picked, but segueing from Breakin' and Beat Street, they kind of came out at the same time, and this is somewhat talking about what was going on in the Bronx at the time. So you had Grandmaster Melly Mel and the Furious Five on here, and Frantic Situation with Afrika Bambaataa, Breaker's Revenge, and Here Comes My Dog. Alright, he just opened the door. You hear him? Alright, next. DMX. This is the Legacy album here, which is pretty much all his singles, and this is a nice red vinyl. DMX is some pretty much Rough Riders. I saw him in concert with opening up for Jay-Z, and then Redman and Method Man came on before him. So DMX, the Legacy, we hear him in a lot of movies now, some of those songs. And of course, coming back to the East Coast, we got Tone Loc, who was originally in that video for Express Yourself. You know, if you remember that from NWA, but this is Wild Thing. This was a 12-inch single, and this was like a really big success, and this was also, I didn't know it was distributed by Island Records, but it was Delicious Vinyl. So this is the Wild Thing. And another 12-inch with a song that's very popular was A Tribe Called Quest, and this was The Scenario. This was the Leaders of the New School, and this was my first introduction to Busta Rhymes. But Q-Tip is on here, all those guys, and so this is a nice 12-inch single. Scenario, Oh My God, Jazz, We've Got It. Those are previously unavailable mixes. Yes, Tribe Called Quest. Now when it comes to like Dre and all those MCs, rappers that he was producing, I really liked Exhibit. He was probably one of my favorite ones. He doesn't really, out of all of them, you know, Eminem is always getting all the props and Snoop Dogg, but I'm an Exhibit guy, and this was a really cool album. I had the Kenny Parker Show featuring KRS-One, so he was kind of giving big ups to KRS on that. And the song X is great. Alcoholic was awesome. And so you have you know, the usual suspects, of course, with Dre's crew. You got Nate Dogg on here on Been a Long Time, but yes, Exhibit, and he's also Pimp My Ride, and you know, he's done some great things. Okay, so now moving on to the females. The one that I chose was a classic. This is The Sequence, Funk You Up. Now, there's been different songs that were pretty much taken from The Sequence's Funk You Up, which is one was Keep the Heads Ringing, by Dr. Dre, and You Can Do It by Ice Cube. Yeah, and so they're all taken from this song right here, Funk You Up. And this came out in 1979 on Sugar Hill Gang Band. The music is by Sugar Hill Gang Band, but it was right after, I'd say like a few months right after Rapper's Delight was like blowing it up, you know, and then they had this come out. So Sequence, Funk You Up. And so the last album, which was the crossover main stream, big album, Grammy winner, I would have to say Outkast, the Speakerboxxx and The Love Below, which is really two solo albums. You got Andre 3000 and Big Boy, and they're just two albums. They're separate albums. It's like the White Album for hip hop. And so I kind of went more with The Love Below, which is my favorite album on here. Happy Valentine's Day, Spread, you know, all these songs on here. Roses, of course, Behold a Lady. They're much more funk. He was going more of a direction of like 70s funk, while Big Boy was still hip hop and everything. And of course, The Way You Move was the song that he was pretty much dominating. And so this is a 3-record deal. No, this is actually 4 vinyls on here. So the Outkast. So that is my hip hop 10 records you must own. That was number 2. Tell me what your thoughts are. Leave me a comment below what you think of these 10. And with that, I'll shut up and I'll see you guys on the next one.